It's one of the mandates of the institute that we should disseminate any research outcome from this institute. And so it is a continuous process, as you said, and we will continue to do it. What we do is, after the training, we do monitoring. We don't just leave them alone. Like the 24 people that are being graduated today, we have their addresses, we have their contacts, we have their email, and they are also free to call here at any time in case they have any issue. And with time, this is the first level. When the second level comes again, they will be invited in order to improve their skill. Remember, it is not only in animal health that they are being taught. They were also taught how to have a business skill. That is, as an animal profession, what can I do in order to improve the skills needed to improve their business was also given to them, which we will from time to time monitor.
The Institute of Agricultural Research and Training, IAR&T Ibadan, forwarded an expression of interest to provide continuing education training for para-veterinarians in Nigeria, sequent to the FAO announcement on this sometime in August 2023. IAR&T is a multi-disciplinary research institute under the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, and has been in existence for over 50 years. The institute has national and zonal mandates for research and training into land, crops, and livestock development. Over the years, the organization is known for carrying both entrepreneurial and research-based training, which further strengthens our mandate as an institute. The need to cast the net wide to bring in more veterinary paraprofessionals to livestock healthcare training cannot be overemphasized. It is a known fact that the population of veterinarians in the country today cannot serve efficiently the livestock producing population. Hence, the need to equip the veterinary paraprofessionals to be able to attend to the basic health care, animal health care needs, especially that of smallholder farmers and rural dwellers, livestock keepers, who rarely have access to veterinarians. The stakeholders in the animal health sectors, from private livestock companies, veterinary, pharmaceuticals, research institutions, NGOs, and government livestock agencies must more than ever before collaborate together to ensure a thriving and prosperous livestock industry. About 7 months ago, 25 veterinary paraprofessionals, VPP, sponsored by the FAO for training on growing your business through preventive livestock health care, we are exposed to various advanced knowledge in animal preventive health care delivery, system, and competencies in business skills. The blended approach of the training brings to bear the current day realities without neglecting the urgent need for practical sessions where communication skills and other clinical examinations processes were painstakingly taught and demonstrated. There is no doubt that the VPPs also serve as the first responder to livestock smallholders farmers in the nation. Hence, they must be properly trained and retrained.
I'm pleased to be here to represent the FAO representative in Nigeria, Dr. Kofi Dominic, who is in the similar ceremony in Borno State. And I wish to start by congratulating the graduates, the VPP'S, for their successful completion of the course on sustainable business in animal health provision. The VPP project is one of the FAO important activities in 3 countries in Africa, named Uganda, Nigeria, and South Africa. That was designed in partnership with the World Veterinary Association and the Health for All to address animal health concerns at the last mile of the grassroots. It is meant to assist the smallholder farmers in achieving healthy, increased production, and sustainable development of their animal stock. We know that the VPP'S are more likely working in the rural areas and the urban locations where the veterinarian, the doctors to whom they should collaborate supervision are unable to reach. So, they are very important stakeholders in the delivery of animal health services at those levels. This pilot scheme of VPP'S trainees have been selected in 2 states in Nigeria, Oyo and Kaduna, by working very closely with the state directors of veterinary services in both 2 states who named the candidates. It is hoped that the new graduates will assist the veterinary services in those states, in both states, in their animal disease reporting and monitoring to early warning signs detection in the faraway location of diseases.
The objective of the project is for us, to reduce livestock. It's about the farmers. So we have had a lot about the VPP'S, which is excellent, but the main objective is how do we help smallholder farmers decrease livestock mortality and improve their productivity and income. Of course, the VPP'S are very central, just like most, the previous speakers have said. We cannot have this access at the last mile if we don't build the capacities of the VPP'S. And so this project has come to actually bridge that gap by supporting capacity building and business skills building, because also the VPP'S have to survive, have to be able to run sustainable businesses. And that's why the project is called Sustainable Business in Animal Health Provision. Yeah, so this project has partners, the World Veterinary Association, Health for Animals, and FAO are joint collaborators on this project. And we have three main pillars of the project. The first pillar of the project is developing supportive business environment for VPPs. How to ensure these VPPs have sustainable businesses after they have been trained. Second is competency recognition. How to ensure that these VPPs can stand out apart from other VPPs, in fact, other animal service providers who are not recognized by the authority. And that's why we have the full support of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, to certify and continue to recognize, the VPPs. And that way, we also hope that farmers will be able to give them, they will have the trust of the farmers because they are now recognized. And of course, the last, which is supposed to be the first, is continuous professional development. That's the capacity building that also has talked about.
The competency framework platform that we created was actually an expansion on what the World Organization of Animal Health, commonly called OIE, developed. A global behavior-based tool that was to be used everywhere in the world as guidelines for the operations and activities of the veterinary paraprofessionals. So what we did on this project was to have a country-specific, Nigeria-specific guideline based on the curriculum of training of our VPPs, so that it will not just be a global guideline that will not fit. So instead of the 16 guidelines that the World Organization of Animal Health provided, so what we did was to narrow down to 12 areas of activities of the VPPs, using all our stakeholders in the industry, veterinarians, the veterinary paraprofessionals themselves, and the users of these products, the farmers, to develop these country-specific guidelines. So we have a country-specific competency framework for veterinary paraprofessionals in Nigeria today.
Research and training. It's easy access to livestock farmers for them to be able to have required advice how to nurture livestock and also farmers to expand the growth of the business. So for the long run, what that means is food security, food abundance. So I must commend FAO that sponsored this training, and IAR&T that has actually offered itself to train this young people.
By this training, we have the aim of enhancing their capacity. There's so much huge gap. The veterinarians were just about veterinarians are just about 10,000 so far in Nigeria, and you can see that there's a huge gap. So the veterinary paraprofessionals have to cover up the gap that's existing, because now we can hear from Mr. President. He has a huge vision for the livestock industry. He has just launched the Livestock Reform Committee to ensure that we have effective food security in the country. So this training program is a welcome development, so that the capacity of the VPPs will need to key into Mr. President's vision.
On my farm. Okay, let me call VPP Bola that came to our community. Let me call you. Hello? Please come to my farm. I want to see you, please. Come. Please, come around. You are welcome.
How is everything? How are your pets? Calm down. The VPP is here for you. Calm down. What's wrong with your pet? What's wrong with it?
Thank God for you being here in our community right now. Do you know my family is only 800 farm? I'm into have a degree, I'm into poultry, and I'm also into animal. Thank you. Even for this,
what? I will go to your farm, I will check all the signs, I will take parameters, and I will sort all these things.
Can you see? This is our people. This is our people. Let's go.
Morning, everyone. Great farmers. Great farmers. And I am VPP Bola. And I am here in Ile-Ife community. I am here for the farmers. I've been hearing a lot of complaints about your birds are dying, your pigs are dying, even your sheep and goats in this community. And that's why we are here. Why now? Listen, we need vaccination in this community. We don't have to run, we need vaccination in this community. You have to vaccinate your birds. Let's go to the next agenda. I will be explaining, just follow me.
What you are giving us, we don't really understand what is there. Can you please explain what is there?
Yes, I will do that. Vaccination is important because we need to boost the immune of our animals. This vaccination, all these vaccines, they will eliminate the infection and they will stand and boost the immune of the animals so that they will fight against any infection in their body. So you need vaccination on your farm. In that program, there is vaccination schedule for poultry, for sheep and goats, for cattle. All of these, there is vaccination schedule for each of them. So once I come, and it's very cheap. That's what I do. I'm a vaccination expert.
We have many challenges in our community. We have challenges of quack doctor. The doctor we called, she failed to provide the solution to the problem they are having. And we also have a limited number of community health practitioners in our community.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be here today at the certificate awarding ceremony for veterinary paraprofessionals, organized by the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO. As the Chief Veterinary Officer of Nigeria, I am delighted to witness this important milestone in the development of our veterinary workforce. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude to the FAO for their continuous support and collaboration in strengthening veterinary services in our country. Thank you, FAO. The training and certification of veterinary professionals is a significant step forward in improving animal health and welfare, as well as enhancing the livelihoods of our farmers and communities. Veterinary paraprofessionals play a crucial role in assisting veterinarians in various aspects of animal health care, including disease prevention, diagnosis and treatment. Their knowledge and skills are essential in ensuring the well-being of our livestock and safeguarding public health. The demand for veterinary services in Nigeria is growing rapidly, and it is essential that we have a well-trained and competent workforce to meet their needs. The certification of veterinary paraprofessionals will not only provide them with recognition for their expertise, but also enable them to contribute effectively to the veterinary profession.
It is indeed a great privilege and honor for me to be here in this beautiful ancient city of Ibadan as we mark the end of a remarkable training journey for our veterinary paraprofessionals. I stand before you with a profound sense of purpose as this training carries immense significance not just for the veterinary profession but for our nation at large. This training aligns with the agenda of livestock reform championed by our President, and it is a testament to our commitment to elevating animal health services in our beloved country. Our veterinary paraprofessionals are a vital pillar of the veterinary profession, and it is our sole duty to ensure they receive the highest standards of training, because we are all aware that the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, the role of the council is to ensure the standard of training and practice. In doing so, we must equip them to confront the pressing challenges of our time, particularly those related to food security. They stand side by side with our esteemed veterinarians in this noble endeavor. There is no discrimination. We are going to stand side by side. Moreover, I'm happy to inform you that the Veterinary Council of Nigeria is actively, as I told you yesterday, pursuing amendments to the Veterinary Surgeons Act to ensure that our veterinary paraprofessionals have a voice in policy formulation by the Veterinary Council.
I would like to give really heartfelt congratulations to the VPP'S. This is your day. We're all here for you to feel the love from everybody and our admiration for all that you've done. When we said we were going to do this training a year ago, we told people we're doing blended training. They said, what is that? And we said, well, we're training veterinary paraprofessionals. They're working in the field, they're busy, they've got companies, they've got customers, they've got farmers, they've got families. They can't come sit in a workshop for a month. So we said, let's do blended training. They can do it online. They can study in their free time and then come in for workshops for the practical application. And everyone said, you're crazy. VPP'S can't do online learning. It's not possible. And you're showing us today that they are completely wrong and it is totally possible. And you have shown so much commitment the past 7 months. And it's not just that you've done the online learning, we've seen this week at the workshop what you have learned, and we've seen you apply it in real context with farmers and on the farms. So really congratulations to you for having done that.
This has just been fantastic. It's been a great privilege for me to come out here to engage with all of the trainers and the trainees here. I have learned so much and it's changed my outlook on things. The next step is for our trainees to take what they've gained and to make things happen for themselves to drive change in the sustainability of farming in this country. And I have no doubt whatsoever that they're well able and well equipped to do so. So I'd just like to thank everyone here for giving me the opportunity to come and be part of this.
It's a great pleasure and honor to be here today. I tried very hard to attend as many graduations as possible. And the reason is very simple. I have been in this industry now 33 years. And in 1990, I was seated in a program similar to this, coming out of Ahmadu Bello University, having studied veterinary medicine. But I like to attend these programs because we, like my distinguished Edmond here and a few others, have done our bit. Right now, we are in the process of stepping aside. And we want to step aside confident that the generation that is taking over from us are well equipped mentally, physically, to be able to do much more than we did in our time. The world is yours to take.
I want to congratulate the office and also congratulate the trainees who today, the graduates. I want you to sincerely clap for yourselves. So the Vice Chancellor also has asked me to appreciate all stakeholders who made this to happen, particularly the FAO, the Vice Chancellor's and Secretaries, to appreciate you sincerely, and all the trainers. Was a lot of process, 7 months training people. Please let's clap for all of the trainers. Thank you so much for making this to happen. And the trainees who are now also the graduates today, I think you can clap better for yourselves. So as others have charged you, as we ask ourselves the question, what's the relevance of university, what's the relevance of institute?
Also, what is the relevance of the certificates that we are having today? And sincerely, I want to thank you for the charge you have given. So the relevance is how we use this to impact our community, how we use this to impact our field, how we bring innovation, and how people also will help us to do this more. So on that note, again, I want to wish you the very best, even in this field, and that I pray that the certificates will be very, very impactful as we continue to impact your work. So on that note, I want to thank all again, to appreciate those who have come.
Best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
I am standing here and thankful and grateful for the opportunity you've all given to us. This is an emotional training. For giving us a body to belong to, for giving us a family to belong to. After school we were just walking and we really did not have this body, but you took us, you gave us this training and told us this is where you should be. And we are so grateful for this, for the training, for everyone that took part, the FAO, the global team, the Nigerian FAO team, the VCN, the Commissioner for Agriculture, and everyone present here, even those that have served us food, those that lodged us in the hotel. It was a great opportunity. There is none of these did we take for granted. We all appreciate this. Thank you very much.
It is a great pleasure to appreciate everyone for the opportunity we received to have been a team to train the first set of trainers.
want to wish our trainees well. And, as trainers, we want to appreciate the FAO for the opportunity. We want to thank the Institute for the opportunity given to us to be part of this team as well. We do not take this for granted, and the impact we have made, we promise to follow up and ensure sustainability. Thank you very much.
I want to start by saying that I'm delighted to be here today to witness the award of certificate to the professionals in veterinary services delivery in Oyo State. Before I mention some of the achievements of the present administration, I wish to convey the gratitude of His Excellency Engineer Seyi Makinde to the federal government of Nigeria, especially the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, for all the learning programs that have been carried out in collaboration with the state government, particularly on livestock development programs and capacity building of veterinarians and animal health technologies. I want to particularly thank the FAO, the country representative, the entire team that has chosen Oyo State for this very important training.
On behalf of the Executive Director of the Institute, the management and all members of staff, I want to thank you all for this occasion. And I want to start by thanking very especially the Food and Agricultural Organization, the initiators of this training program, for putting the training program in place. Thank you very much, sirs and ma'ams. I want to thank the management of the Institute, the director, who I can say took this as a pet project. I know how dedicated she was to the success of this program, and so I want to thank you, ma'am, for all that you have done to be able to facilitate the training program and this event itself. I want to also thank all the Dean of the faculty, other distinguished members on this side of the hall for gracing this occasion. Thank you for honoring our invitation, and we pray that as we go back, God will be with all of us. I thank also the trainers of this program, those who trained the awardees of today, and I would also thank the awardees themselves for being here, for making yourself available for the training, for successful completion of the training. And I want to charge you that as you go out to become ambassadors of FAO and IAR&T, we will hear good news about you all. I want to thank, I think I overheard comments that some of the awardees here have members of their family who came with them. If there are such, I want to thank you very much for finding time to come to grace this occasion. Thank you very much. I also want to thank the press crew from different sectors who are here. Thank you for coming to cover this occasion. I thank also the technical crew on this side here and everybody, the public relations unit of the Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us are important, and we thank you, and we feel honored to have you here today. I pray once again that as we all move out to our various destinations, we shall arrive safely. Thank you very much for coming.
I said in the speech, we know that the country has big potential of livestock, and veterinary doctors cannot reach everywhere in the rural areas. That is why we have initiated this program of also training the paraprofessionals on animal health specially. We start by animal health because we know that a number of diseases need to be addressed by the professionals. So that is one area. This is a pilot program. And then when they go to the feedback, we have created also a platform, online platform, on which they can also expand on animal feeding, animal reproduction, etc. That will come in the future trainings. But the basis is this animal health, to fix the issue of the health of animals, to give them the tools of addressing this. And then later on, we will keep following them, give them capacity to be trained also online. The sustainability of the program will move to another state very soon. Do the same course, compare lesson learned from this to what we'll do in the next state, and look for how this could be around the whole country. We also have, now we are putting in place a strategy. This will inform a strategy for capacity building of professionals in the country. The strategy will define very well the sustainability of it, but we also know what to do in the future. We want to expand to other areas of livestock, animal feeds, reproduction, and expand to other states, implement a longer strategy that could cover the whole country.
So this training is a blended training program, and it involved online learning, smartphone-based online learning, along with workshops. So IAR&T was responsible for delivering these workshops in country Nigeria, and FAO, we developed with a team of experts. There's online training for veterinary paraprofessionals on business skills, also on preventive healthcare.
The trainees, they've been with us for the past 7 months, and the training is actually a blended training. They had 4 workshops between this March and September 2023. So they were online. Also, they had 3 days workshop in between, and also after the 3-day workshop they will go online and later come for the training as well. So it's a blended training program actually, that's what I just want to say. To a lot of practical session on how they can grow their businesses using through preventive livestock healthcare.
So far, it has been everything we learned in school, but the most important part of it that would help us on the feed, the clinical, the report writing, how to relate with farmers, how to connect with farmers, how to extend services to farmers. So it is majorly the most important things we've learned in school already. So it's just like an upgrade program. So, and after this, we are going out there, not just for anything. We are not the same person that came into this program. So we are going out there to make exploits. We are in different local governments. So we are reaching out to farmers in our communities. We are doing more. We are bridging the gap between the farmers and the veterinarians, because we don't have much of the veterinarians. So now we have a lot of veterinary paraprofessionals. So the certified one now, they are the one that will be attending to the farmers first, then the major cases will be going to the veterinarians. So those are the major responsibility now after our graduation.
We started this training 7 months ago, and it has been a wonderful experience. But the certificate is a very great way, and it's going to be a great way helping us in the future. I would say we hope to more experience and more professional. Initially, the mentality is that until something happens, that's when you treat. Until there is losses, that's when you look for help. But right now, we are trying to incur preventive measures to prevent losses from the farmers. By doing this, by implementing preventive health care, we are preventing losses of the farmers. Thereby, they have a sustainable business. By them having a sustainable business, the economy will grow. And thereby, we have a good economy.